This is a review of my EB22. It's a Benjamin EB22, an American made CO2 pistol. It's also known as the Sheridan EB22 or the Benjamin Sheridan Pro Hunter. They're all descendants from the pump action Benjamin HB22 from the 30s, and the CO2 Benjamin came out in the 1950s. Back then you could get them in 177, 0.20, 0.22, but this one, like I say, it's a 0.22. Crosman Corporation, they now own the rights, and they make the EB22 themselves. They bought out the Benjamin Sheridan Corporation assets in 1992, and prior to that Benjamin bought out Sheridan in the 1970s. Some say that the pre-1992 CO2 pistols were better finished, but I can't complain. I'm happy with the pistol that I've got. I suppose a little bit of the casting is a little bit rough, but for the money it doesn't really bother me. All the parts that should be finished well are finished well. It's a full metal pistol with American hardwood grips. The metals used are primarily brass with steel, and they're painted black. The weight is 1.75 pounds, and it's got a 9-inch long brass rifle barrel. It's single shot, bolt action, and it uses a single 12-gram CO2 Powlet cartridge. It's got a fixed front sight, it's non-adjustable, and it's got a rear like iron sight that is adjustable for elevation and windage. You've got a small screw here, you loosen it here, and you can slide the rear sight left and right for windage, and your elevation you can lift the sight up at the back there as well. As you can see on mine, I have put a couple of little dots on the front and rear sight. It just sort of makes it nicer for lining up the sights. The trigger's single stage, but it actually feels kind of two-stage, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's a powerful single shot air pistol. It shoots at 430 feet per second on a warm day, so a 14.5 grain pellet would give about 5.95 feet-pounds, which is just under the 6 feet-pounds legal limit. So it's good for hunting as well as target shooting. The CO2 Powlet cartridge just goes in here. You just slide it in and then tighten it back up. It has got a slot, and you can put a penny in there or a key. You don't need to. Finger tight, I found it is fine. And then you pull it back and cock it, and for your first shot you just fire it, and then that will pierce the CO2 Powlet, and you're ready to actually start shooting. I'll show you what I was saying about the trigger. I quite like the trigger. Some people say, oh, it could do a little bit of a shear and a polish, but I find it light, and it is almost a two-stage. I'll show you what I mean. When you cock it, watch what happens to the trigger. There's two discernible clicks, okay, and then when you pull the trigger, you've kind of got like a bit of a first stage, and then the second stage would fire it. Once you recognise that, it actually feels quite nice. So I'll just pull that down again. I'll try and do it slowly so you can see the trigger. 1, 2. There's two discernible clicks there, and like I say, when you fire it, it's kind of like a first stage and a second stage to shoot. It's ambidextrous. It's got a thumb cutaway on the grips, They look plain, the hardwood grips, but they actually feel really, really nice in the hand. It is very accurate. It's powerful. If you're just doing plinking with it, the tin cans will just fly. It's very loud as well. You can get a sound suppressor moderator, but they look really ugly, and I just think it just spoils the sort of the design of the pistol. It's nice and small, it's pocketable, it's well balanced, it feels a good weight. It doesn't feel too heavy, but it doesn't feel flimsy like some of the CO2 pistols you get out there. The other thing I bought for it was a holster. This was only £5. I got it off eBay. It's actually for a Glock 17. It's British, it's full leather, only cost £5. It's got a metal frame in there, so it doesn't move when you sort of draw the pistol out, and it actually fits the EB22 really, really well. So as you can see, it's got a little rivet stud, locks it there. It just fits in there really, really well. See, it's not going anywhere, it's well secure, and then just click to release it and it comes straight out. Well, I'll do another shooting review with me shooting it out in the garden, hitting targets, hitting tin cans, and you can see what I mean about accuracy and the power. Thanks for watching.